Hello everyone, welcome to Chez Voyage. I got a new haircut and some new Chanel Le Beige 2022 collection. Let's dive in. Chanel Le Beige 2022, let's get into it. Let's start with the Chanel Le Beige Illuminating Oil for face, body, and hair. It has sold out several times, so if you can get your hands on it, I definitely recommend purchasing. Now, I have had the opportunity to play with this oil. I was on vacation. I took it down by the pool with me. I used it when I went out for my legs. I used it on my hair. I used it to highlight on my cheekbones. It's a beautiful oil, not just in scent, but in texture. So first of all, the bottle. Absolutely stunning. You get a lot of product considering that it's Chanel, $90 for this full bottle, and it has 8.4 full ounces in here. Now, as you can see, the oil is here, and at the bottom, you get this gold, shimmery, gorgeous texture for illuminating the skin. It's very subtle, but effective. I'm gonna go ahead and shake it up first. So I like to take a couple drops, warm it up in my hands, and I use this to soften any flyaways in my hair, give me a nice glossy sheen. I love it for my bangs. I'm gonna add a couple drops to my arm here. As you can see, it has a little bit of a gold tint to it. Not much, but enough to make you look like you have a nice sun-kissed glow. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add a couple drops here, very, very little bit. Warm it up again, and then I'm gonna press it into my skin on my face. I just can't get over the smell. It's so nice. This is a beautiful little luxury to have on vacation or just on your vanity. It is non-sticky, smells beautiful, leaves a subtle glow, and it looks gorgeous on the face, the body, and the hair. Now that our face is hydrated with the illuminating oil, let's go ahead and try on the Le Beige Water Fresh Tint. Now I do have the original that I got last year. This one has 0.7 full ounces compared to the original that has 1 full ounces. So something to note, there is less product this time around. Let's go ahead and try this on. So right away looking at this, I can see that there is more foundation droplets, which I'm hoping will give me a little more coverage. Although I liked this, I didn't love it. In fact, you can see I have most of the product still in here because it just wasn't enough coverage for me. It just felt like kind of a hydrating serum more than anything. But there is not as many droplets in here as there is in here. So hopefully the coverage is a little bit better. So looking on the website, a couple brief points says it's versatile makeup, ultra concentrated micro droplet pigments, medium coverage, offers customizable application or finishes, conceal specific areas, or apply all over for flawless finish. So let's try this on together. That is really pretty. Looks like modern art and movement. It does come with a little brush as well, which I love. So it does state that it is composed of 60% water, gel texture. It has jasmine extract in it, and it's supposed to leave a cooling texture on the skin, which I can feel on the back of my hand. It's supposed to leave the skin feeling plump and hydrated and give a well-rested look. Here's hoping. All right, I'll tell you guys right now, this is much better than the original, at least to me, because it actually has some coverage to it. Okay, loving this. Oh, the glow on this, you guys, the glow. It's very light in texture. It does have a cooling sensation. Really easy to blend into the skin. Love the brush. Great little addition to this. It really does make a difference applying this. Now I did get some color on vacation, so I normally am B20. I'm probably like a B30, even a B40 right now. But do like how this is applying, even though it is a bit light. I'll warm it up with the bronzer. So far, so good. I have a dark spot right here, so I'm going to see if I can layer a little more of that foundation. And if it covers it, it is. So far, so good. It has a nice glow to it, my friends. Wow. Let's bring it in. I'm going to wear it for a couple days, see how it goes. If it makes it into my June favorites, then you'll know how I really feel about it as far as like, did it work consistently day to day? Was I reaching for it day to day? So keep an eye out for June favorites. Before we go to the next section of Le Beige products, let's go ahead and do a comparison with the older version and the newer version. All right, as you can see right away, this is more like a jelly texture with a very little bit of color compared to this. Do you see how this is just almost like an oil where you can actually see foundation in this one? So this sums up everything for me. This is why I wasn't reaching for this one as much. I mean, it was kind of a strange texture to begin with to me because it reminded me of their Hydra Serum with just the littlest bit of tint to it. I wouldn't even call it a tint. It felt so much just like a hydrating serum. This feels like a true tint because it is doing some coverage. I would say a true medium coverage, and it has that light hydration. So for those of you that are wondering, is it going to be different than the original? It is. So here's the Le Beige Soleil Tan Medium Bronze Cream. Now, I worked for Chanel for over a decade in my career, and back in the day, they only had this one color. We all know it, we all love it. It's the cult classic, true, like medium, creamy bronzer, looks good on every skin tone. Not necessarily. I'm just going to be really transparent with you all and tell you, I would have a medium to deep to truly deep skin tone woman or man sit down in my chair and try to use this, and it just either didn't show up or it didn't look right on their skin tone. And I remember thinking they really need to come out with different shade ranges. Well, finally Chanel is catching up and doing different skin tone ranges. About damn time. And so today I'm very excited to go over this medium color bronze and cream. They also have a deep now as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. So what's so great about this formulation and why this texture and this product has been so popular for so long is that it creates a velvet matte texture. It truly looks like second skin. I'm gonna use my favorite brush to apply this product. This is so great with cream products and liquid, but especially cream. This is the Marc Jacobs Face 2 brush. I'm just gonna tap a little bit of this on. I'm doing very little bit because I am lighter skinned, so obviously I don't want to put too much on. I'm just going to use it to lightly warm up the skin. So this has soft focus powders and light reflecting pigments to create a truly soft appearance on the skin. I find that it does a beautiful job at smoothing texture, dehydration, fine lines, deeper set lines. It just kind of rolls on top of everything. Where Chanel got this right is not just the formulation, but the color. It's not too much, it's not too little, it's not too gray, it's not too muddy. It just really does a good job at mimicking a sun-kissed, warm, bronzy look on the face. Now, those of you that watch my channel know that I like to put products on various areas of my face. I'm going to take this cream bronzer here, and this is my Tom Ford 11 brush. I'm using the side that's clean. I just put shadow on earlier today. So this is on a clean side of the brush. I'm just going in on that brow ridge, working back and forth, kind of warming up the lid, and then I'm going to bring it into that lower lid crease to create a bit of a V shape on the outer edge. Taking my finger and just softening a bit. Kind of opens up the eye and also gives it a kind of sultry look because we're moving not only this way but this way. All right, here we are. Not much to say. It's a cult classic. It's a great product. Where it shines is that it is in more skin tone ranges finally. Next product I'm so excited to try. This is the Water Fresh Blush Intense, and I got it in the color Coral. And it is similar to the foundation that we just tried on. It has those beautiful little hydrating droplets. And it has 75% water and tamarind seed. So whereas this has 60% water and it has the jasmine extract, this is a bit different, 75% with a tamarind seed, which can't really tell you what that does, but it sounds nice. So this is supposed to be for a sheer touch of color, natural look. I think this would be pretty just on the bare skin for like an outdoor kind of flush. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and layer it, see how it looks with everything we have on. I'm gonna go ahead and read how to apply this. I wanna make sure I apply this correctly. It says, dispense a pea-sized amount of the blush onto the back of your hand. For a subtle look, apply to the tops of the cheekbones and blend gently with fingertips. Or you can use the touch-up face brush number 104 for extra intensity. Add more color towards the center of the face for a defined look. Apply on the lower parts of the cheeks and blend upward. Okay. So I like to kind of warm it up first so that the color is dispersed evenly across the back of my hand before I get it on my cheeks. It doesn't say to do that, but I just feel like it'll apply better. All right, let's go ahead and tap away. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is so pretty. I'm gonna already have to buy a few more of these colors. Oh my goodness. I don't know how many of you, when you were children, took popsicles and put them on just not only your lips, but like your eyes and your cheeks. I was taking everything that had color in it and putting it all over my face when I was a kid. But my point is, that's what this reminds me of. It reminds me of taking a popsicle and just rubbing it on the cheeks. Obviously, this feels a little bit more chic and luxurious than a popsicle stick, but I have to tell you guys, the color on these is beautiful. Do you see the sheen on this? And I'm not seeing any shimmer in this. And if so, it's so finely milled that it's not showing up in a frosty kind of glittery way that I can tell. Okay, I have to try this on my eyes. Just a touch on that lower lid to blend into the bronzer we put on the brow ridge here. Huh. A little bit of gold or khaki green liner. A little gloss. You are summer ready. All right, both cheeks are done. I did this side with a brush. I thought the filming was on. It wasn't, but I'll tell you right now, this does not apply as well with a brush. The blush doesn't apply as well with the brush as it does with the finger. So definitely use your fingers to tap it on. It just lays down better, and I feel like you can control it a little bit more. All right, so our next product is the Beige Oversized Healthy Glow Sun-Kissed Powder. I got it in the color medium. Now, to give you guys an idea of size difference, I have one of the Beige powders from the collection, I'd say a year or two ago, the color Sand Powder, and this is the medium, but you can see that it is quite a bit of a difference in size. I love the embossed CCs, the little like mini compacts in here, very cute. Let's try it on. All right, I'm gonna use my Tom Ford brush in 05. This says it has a silky texture, soft formula to give a nice overall warmth to the skin. So I'm just gonna work up from the jawline, and then once I get to the pore area on my face, I'm just gonna work down. I love this. It sits really beautiful on the skin. It's light enough to still let the transparency of the skin come through. You could still see the blush. It definitely calmed everything down and brought everything together, meaning that the blush was really sitting quite bright on top of that foundation. So I find that it just kind of brought everything together and warmed everything up evenly across my face, neck, and ears. Not really much more to say. It is a beautiful product, and it's something I know that I'll be reaching for often, especially for summertime. So these next two products were not in the Beige collection, but I wanted something to add some sparkle to my lid area. So I got the Ombre Premier Lac. This is Lumiere and Rayon. Now, for those of you that have used these and have had trouble with them, I have a video that goes over detail application process. I'll link it down below. These are wonderful when you guys know how to use them correctly. It took me a little bit of time to figure it out as well, but now I absolutely love them. I use them consistently on clients. It just gives a beautiful look and really captures light gorgeously. So here's Lumiere, which is a gold color, and then Rayon, which is kind of a champagne tan color. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Lumiere because I really wanna give a nice sun-kissed look to the lid. And then I'm gonna take the Rayon, which is the lighter color, and use it as my highlighter on my cheeks. So when it comes to these, you can work off the back of your hand, tap a little bit, and then put it on the lid, or you can just put a little bit as a highlighter on top of your shadows or directly onto the lid. The idea here is you move quick and you be precise. There's no big sweeping motion here. You want to lay them down in little taps across your lid. Now, how pretty is that for just a flick of light? I mean, that is summer golden goddess. All right, let's go and take the color Rayon, which is the lighter color. It's kind of that champagne pearl. Just put a couple drops out here and work outward. Now I'm doing a second layer. Feel free to just do the one layer. I want a little bit more here. Put a little bit too on this brow bone area. Oh, look at that, my friends. I love these light, shimmering, illuminating colors, so have fun. All right, so here's a little beige collection. We have to finish it off with a lip. Now, there are no new colors that I saw online for this collection, but I have several of the formula that they always bring out with this collection, and that's the Rouge Coco Flash lipsticks. And I have the color here that is Flushed and Dawn. One is a coral and one's more like a tan neutral color, but I did find these two to be the best for light, medium, and deep skin tones. So let's go ahead and start with the lighter of the two, or I should say one that's a little bit warmer instead of bright, and that is the color Dawn. It's so beautiful. It's just a really pretty kind of mauvey brown. It depends what light you're in, and it moves, it kind of shifts. So pretty. All right, here we go. This is for my natural makeup wears. You want to keep the tone all very warm, kind of glossy and luminous without any color drawing attention to one area on the face. This is the color I would reach for. This is Dawn. It is so, so good. I hope it's not sold out. Another one that's incredibly good is called Boy. All right, let's go ahead and try Flushed On. This will give us a nice vibrant look to the makeup because it has that coral, so it'll pop the complexion up and kind of bring in the warmer tones on the skin as well as the gold around the eyes. So Dawn, Flushed. Here's Flushed. Two options for you all. Now, for some reason, these colors that I showed you are sold out or out of stock. Just reach out to me because I do have many of these formula lipsticks, and so I can find one that is comparable to the ones I've just showed you right now. So there we have the Chanel Le Beige 2022 collection. I love the color story. I love the formulation. I wouldn't miss out on the blush tint, the foundation tint, and the illuminating oil. In fact, the oil for the face, body, and hair is sold out yet again online. They might still have it at Nordstrom's and a couple other retails, but Chanel.com as of now says it's sold out. So get your hands on it if you can. All right, everyone, thank you for going on this voyage with me through Chanel's summer collection. Questions, suggestions, you know what to do. Comment below. If you like what you see here on She Voyage, you want to support me as a content creator, the best way to do it is to go ahead and use the affiliate links down below, where I get a small commission so I can go ahead and continue this channel. And don't forget to subscribe. If you have a little extra time, love it if you'd comment. I love hearing your guys' comments, and hit that thumbs up. All right, everyone, till the next time, as always, continue to take care of yourselves, continue to take care of each other, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.